Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video, and I've just finished recording that video and I'm now recording this video. I did mention in the video going over the update notes that the new Fighting Soul Tyrant Fighting Spirit is going to be available, and it's going to be available from the Lucky Treasure event. Again, if you don't know, I'm pretty sure that is the one with the hammer that smashes the tiles, okay? And you'll also have a chance to claim from daily gift packs. Now, I don't think that means you'll be able to claim the shards for this soul. You might. I think it means that you'll get the hammers, because in the previous event you could buy the daily packs, so the things that would maybe give you, like you know, these ones. Every time you would buy these, you would be able to get those hammers along with what you were purchasing. I think that's what it means, and you will have an opportunity to get that new fighting soul. Do you want that fighting soul? The answer to that question is pretty simple, yes. That soul is going to be a bit of a game changer, to be completely honest. We're going to go in and take a look at it now, okay, because we can do that, because it's been sitting in the game for a long time. And you've probably seen goddamn bots using this against you and you've not been able to get it, right? Let's go over what it does and why I'm personally so excited for this one. So, Fighting Soul stats. Crit rate, 4%. Crit damage, 8%. Remember, as you level this, that is going to get higher, right? So I expect this to go up to like probably 7% for crit rate. Well, no, maxing it out, each level I think will give you 1%, whereas on crit damage I think each level will probably give you 2%. So if you were to get this up to 3 stars, for example, you're probably looking at having what, 6 or 7% to your crit rate, 14% or something like that for your crit rate damage, which would be pretty damn awesome, to be honest. But even just at its base level, having 4% crit rate and 8% crit damage is immense for your DPS characters, right? If you are doing things like boss battles, this is really going to make your DPS character absolutely pop off, right? Now, before we look at the other stuff, we'll compare it to the thing that people use right now for their boss battling, basically, which is usually broken formation, right? So if you look at broken formation, it gives you 7% crit rate plus 7% pressure. However, if you're doing a boss battle, having crit rate damage rather than pressure would be vastly more desirable, right? And that's why this is probably going to be extremely good for people when they are facing off against bosses, and it's really going to affect the kind of scores that people are going to get in these things, okay? Now, if we look at the other boosts that you're going to get from this Fighting Soul, upon entering battle, gains 30 Tyrant, wait, yeah, I just read it in the wrong way. Gains 30 times Tyrant, attack up plus 0.65%, right? So what's that? Let me just double check, right? So calculator, 0.65 times, what is it, 30? 30 equals, so it's going to be 19.5% additional attack, right? And then when you get it up to 2 stars, the number of stacks increases to 36, right? So we'll clear that away. It's 36 times, nope, that's wrong, I don't want to do that. Clear, it's 0.65 times 36. You're going to start with 23.4% additional attack, right? That's when you get to 2 stars. Now, every single time the fighter deals damage, a stack of Tyrant is removed, however, okay? So slowly as the battle goes on, you're going to do less damage. However, you're still going to receive that crit rate boost and that crit rate damage boost, which is massive. It's absolutely massive when you're taking on things like Effigy Battle, when you're taking on things like your guild boss, Zangief, Path of Fire, your other boss, the Trial of Fire or whatever it's called, your bosses that you're going to fight in events and stuff. This is going to make your DPS do a hell of a lot more damage, okay? And in things like PvP, if you have got it on a character like Bison, when he pops off his massive AoE and stuff, that's all going to be boosted massively as well. So it's going to mean that in a lot of different modes within the game, if you've got this, you're going to be able to do a lot more damage, right? Now, if you get it to 5 stars, now I do not have a single one of these to 5 stars yet, so that's like way off in the far-flung future, right? But at 5 stars, every 15 seconds the fighter receives a shield equal to 80% of their attack for 7 seconds. While the shield is active, the fighter gains 1 Tyrant every second, stacks up to 36 times. So that means it's going to bring you right back up after you've been doing attacks, right? So I mean, it's a long way away, but this is probably one of the best fighting souls. Well, it will be the best fighting soul in the game when it's available, basically. And like I say, it's going to be an absolute game changer for a lot of different modes, okay? You can get this for free because the Lucky Hammer event, I mean, apart from the fact that it's slightly RNG based, because unless the tiles are programmed, you're kind of really at the mercy of where do you get the 2 matches to clear the board kind of thing. Some people on the last event got very far free to play, some people didn't get as far, you know. It really depends. Obviously, because you can buy more hammers, then people who spend money are probably going to get this up to a higher level than those who don't spend money. But I would say that even just getting a single copy of this for free, so just enough to unlock the thing, which will, I think is it not like 16 or something? It's something really low, the amount you need, 15 or 16 shards to unlock one of these. We know this because of doing, what's it called? The inverse world and stuff like that. If you collect enough shards, you unlock it, blah, blah, blah. We know from that it's a very low number for entry. Even if you are a free-to-play player and you only get the 1 copy of this, putting that on your DPS character is going to do a lot for you. I mean, me personally, people might disagree here, I would, even here, just at base like this, I would probably put this on my DPS over this on my DPS, mainly because that additional 8% crit rate damage is going to make a lot of difference. A lot of difference when you are using things in events to try to maximise the amount of crits you get and the amount of crit damage you get. Basically, a lot of events in this game boil down to who gets the most crits, because you've usually got buffs in place, whether it be things like workshop or stuff along those lines, battle lust and stuff. You're trying to maximise how much you can crit, and having more crit rate damage is going to be significant. So to me, this is an absolute game changer, and it means that the only one that we're still waiting on is this one here, and to me, this one just isn't as good as this. So I feel like this is definitely going to change the game. It's going to make a lot of difference to people pushing scores, and we are going to see potentially much higher scores on leaderboards going forward. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. It's going to be interesting to see how many of these people can get free to play. It's also going to be interesting to see if you have to choose this or a unit. Every 10th floor you could choose a unit, and I think once you got to floor 40 you could choose either Jury or Gen, I think it was. Was it Gen? Might not have been Gen, but it was definitely not. I think it was Gen and Jury. I'm fairly sure it was Gen and Jury. I expect them to change. One of them will be Trendy Cami. The other one will probably still be Jury, to be honest. It would be nice if it was maybe Vega. But I'm half wondering if at that point you will maybe have to make the choice of, do you go for a character or do you go for this? And for me, I would go for this. That's just what I'm saying. If not, if it's just shard, you might be able to basically select one of these shards rather than, say, an arcade token or something to that effect. So we'll need to see how it plays out, but free-to-play players will definitely have an opportunity to get this. It's just obviously going to be, are you going to prioritise this over resources or something? And in my opinion, you should prioritise this, because it's going to make a massive difference to you trying to get scores. Anyway guys, I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm super excited about this. I've been looking for it for quite a while, and now we're going to get it, and I think my scores are going to go through the roof when I get this, but we'll see how it goes. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I have been Hayzink, and I will thank you all for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.